The Breaking New Ground Landscape Partnership Scheme is supported by the Heritage Lottery Fund, and it's a collection of 20 plus partner organisations delivering a wide variety, 37 plus projects that engage communities, schools and address some of the conservation issues that have been identified in this area.
Brecks Uncovered is part of Breaking New Ground, and Norfolk Wildlife Trust are working with Suffolk Wildlife Trust on this 3-year project to inspire and enthuse children about their local wildlife and local spaces.
Brecks Uncovered is one of the Breaking New Ground's key education projects. It's a really exciting partnership. They're engaging a number of local schools and really taking the story about heritage and conservation into the classroom to teach the kids and teach the teachers, in fact, why this landscape is so important.
Well, a project like this really offers schools and teachers the chance to do something different. It fills in the curriculum of geography and science, and it also gets the children outside doing a bit of outdoor learning up close with nature. So we're going to pick a tree and then we're going to work out why it's special. Okay. The Brecks is a geographical area on the Norfolk and Suffolk border in East Anglia, and it's characterised by its geography and geology.
It's 1,000 plus square kilometres of heathland and forest plantation that's been very much overlooked in the past as far as conservation efforts go.
The Brecks is a really unusual habitat with many rare plants and rare wildlife that you don't really get anywhere else. It's a sort of area of its own that's very different.
The Brecks is an incredibly important location for biodiversity, and it's something that we're trying to address and to bring that story to local communities and also celebrate it on a wider scale.
We're working in partnership with Norfolk Wildlife Trust, working with 10 schools in the Brecks, 5 each, mainly in the Thetford area, some in Brandon and over at Red Lodge. And it's a 3-year project. So the first year we go into the school, work with an assembly with the whole school, and then work with Key Stage 1 and 2, depending on the size of the school. And we go out into their school grounds, see what's in their local area and try and discover the Brecks on their doorstep, whether it be the landscape features or the wildlife there.
The second year is a site visit, and going to one of the local sites and looking at the heritage and also archaeology and the biodiversity of a site.
And then the third year of the project, we go back into the school and we get them to do a celebratory event to come up with the things they remember about the Brecks, see again what they can find in their local area and do a celebratory assembly or a trail around the site.
We hope the children learn about the Brecks, not only the biodiversity and history that defines the Brecks and makes it so special, but also that they feel inspired and a sense of ownership about where they live.
Our favourite thing today was me getting bugs, and finding them. My favourite part of the day was finding flint. My favourite things about the Brecks is picking up the flint and finding pine cones. My favourite thing about is seeing loads of pine trees, because I like seeing all the pine trees in a row. Yeah, me too.
Throughout the project we've been working with teachers as well, so we've been running some twilight sessions after school to try and empower teachers to go back out again once we've finished the session with them, and they can go out between the years that we're running with them and in the future as well and take the children out and carry on that learning about the Brecks.
I think I've seen my class in a whole new light being part of today. Children who were perhaps quiet in the classroom have been more vocal.
To come out of the school grounds has been really, really nice. And I think it's definitely encouraged my colleagues and I to come out and about more and see what's around rather than just talking at them all day. I think it will encourage us to go out and about more.
The feedback from the schools and from the teachers and the children at those schools has been really positive, with lots of little stories about how those children have gone back with their parents and really enjoyed the local Breck habitat.
really we want to get young people outside and up close to nature a lot more. Unfortunately these days a lot of children are inside a lot more on the TV and on their computer games, and we want to get them outside and seeing that their local area is just as special as other wildlife areas all around the country.
It's really important, I think, in this day and age to connect people, children and adults, to the landscape that they live in. It generates that sense of belonging, and hopefully will also encourage people to look after the spaces that they live in.
So by targeting this project at the really young learners, we can bring it into their learning at a young age and carry that on through their whole school life, empower the teachers to take it forward and hopefully create this generation of youngsters that are a bit more knowledgeable about the Brecks in their local area.
I've learnt a lot and I hope to take my class out a lot more often.